Recording has been started.
So she whisks you off, and you go to the courtyard and eventually to her tower. She whisks you in, and it's a lovely room that you're greeted with. It's almost like a living room. There's a table and some chairs, and there seems to be a staircase that spirals up the building and goes up, and you can't see past it at the moment. It's wonderfully decorated with a bunch of eclectic items. It has some weird stones you've never seen, some that glow. It seems like she has some scrolls spread out along her desk. There is a bunch of herbs being grown under some bottled sunlight off in the corner. It's just a modge podge of weird stuff, and she basically pulls you in and sits you down on one of her chairs as she kind of whisks up with a little bit of magic.
All right. Book is away at the moment. Satchel
Yes.
behind me.
She basically snaps her fingers, and right next to you on the coffee table that's there is a small tray of food. Just a few sweets.
Sweets?
Yes, they're sweets.
Gotcha.
She goes, okay, what the fuck is that? And she points directly to your bag.
I'm gonna put the bag beside me. You mean my belt?
No, I mean the book.
What book?
And I'm just swimming around in my little basket.
Don't play stupid with me. Okay? I saw the book. I sprinkled the... What was this dust called again? It doesn't matter. I sprinkled dust on... I'll do it again. She reaches into her components pouch and pulls out a bunch of dust, and she sprinkles it all over you. And there, again, is a tether going from you to Mouse, and from you to the book, and the book off somewhere else.
Yeah.
She goes, that one right there.
I don't know.
You don't know what?
Anything about the book?
Would you like to learn?
I don't know.
Can I see the book? She's just been staring at you, making unblinking eye contact.
I'm gonna kind of reciprocate that. I'm gonna say, I don't think I do. I don't think I want to get that for you.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah.
She then like stops staring, and she kind of looks and goes, I have an afternoon with you. This was the deal.
Yeah.
So we gotta do... Something has to happen.
Oh, okay, well, if you thought that you could have an afternoon with me just to...
I wanted the book, really, but I felt like that would have been rude, so...
Yeah, you didn't put that as part of the deal.
That's fair, I guess. I could change the deal. I haven't given you what you needed yet.
Okay, but that would be...
Just, rude?
Yeah.
I'm okay with
breaking the deal.
We didn't write it down. We didn't shake on it. You want a cookie? Because if you're not, I'm eating them.
Can I have one?
Holy... What? I just thought you were carrying a basket around with you because you're like a farm boy or something.
No, that's Ka. He's a friend.
I see.
I'm not out of the basket. I'm talking from within the basket.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm a spooky talking basket. Give me a cookie, bitch.
I'll kind of open the lid.
Hey, you have a very rude basket.
I will kind of reach up and give Ka a cookie.
I'm gonna just I'm gonna try to conceal my body parts.
She just kind of like leans over your shoulder and like not really looking in it. She looks you she looks at you, Roland, and she's kind of mouth. What the fuck is that?
It's cock.
She just mouths once again. What the fuck?
He's a frog person that I have to carry around.
And then you see her stop when you say frog person, and she goes, like, there's a hint of recognition. And she goes, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
How'd
is
you
there
roll my
anything you
cover,
can...
Roland?
Okay.
I'm sorry, cut. I don't know what else to say.
Okay. Well, I have an afternoon with you, and I want to learn a little bit about magic, because I don't feel like going on a date with you, especially with Ka here also. Third wheel. Not cool.
I am in the same. Yes.
Have you ever... Have you ever... You've never spoken to a woman, have you?
No, I
What did you
have a
say?
mom, so I have
Wait,
spoken to a woman.
wait, what
You
did Roland just say that prompted her to say that?
He was like, he
He
was
just
like,
stuttered.
he was like, yeah, I don't want to go on a date either, lady.
Lady, you're not exactly easy on the eyes. Can you hurry this up?
Oh, whoa, okay. You're a frog person, slow your roll there.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sexy for a frog person.
I wouldn't tell you, haven't shown your face.
Exactly. I'm even sexier for a basket person.
Your voice does do wonders. Anyways, she walks off and she just kind of like grabs a cup that was sitting on her desk and she just goes, is there any like magic things that you know that you would like to share?
Um, I don't
Something.
really know my magic. I just kind of do it. It comes to me when I need it.
That's interesting. That's interesting. So, you never formally learned magic.
No, no.
She sips from the cup. She sets it down. She goes, "Can you cast me a spell?"
Uh, I don't. I
Here.
don't. I'm just gonna
And
go ahead.
she goes and grabs a small. She grabs one of the cupcakes off the tray. She sets it on top of her head and she goes, "Shoot it."
I'm gonna go ahead and do. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll shoot it with an Eldritch Blast. I'll kind of
Okay.
kind of reaching back into my satchel and just touching the book. I'm gonna go ahead and flick my wrist, muttering the word "inst." Shoot a
Okay.
It's,
I want you to roll an attack roll real quick.
I'm gonna pick up that instant a real cool beatboxing way while he does this.
Okay.
God just starts casting Eldritch Blasts all over the place.
Yeah. I just need you to roll an attack real quick.
Beatboxing warlock. New character idea.
Jesus.
All his spells are a form of beatboxing.
Alicia, we have a backup character for you now. Congrats.
This is copyrighted, by the way.
I know
Okay.
it is. I was 13 to hit that mug.
Yeah, you cast it. You were able to hit it, kind of singeing her hair that because she put it on top of her head. But she goes, "That's interesting."
Yeah. Some.
You reached back and touched the book. Why'd you do that?
I don't
I
know.
saw that.
The book just kind of it.
You
I
aren't
don't
magical, are you?
know. I wasn't
Oh,
until
you poor thing.
recently.
The book's the thing that gives you magic.
Yes. I don't want to give it up.
I didn't want it. I just wanted to study it.
Okay, but if you're studying it,
I can
then
see how that's confusing. I was
it,
gonna give it back to you when I was done with our afternoon.
okay,
Does that make sense?
sure. If I give it to you, can I just leave a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm gonna give her the book.
Okay, you give her the book, and the thorny vines that wrap around the book kind of spike out for a second
Okay.
as she goes to reach for it, and she goes, ow, ow, ow. That's odd. She casts a spell with a flick of her wrist, and it just kind of levitates there, and she goes, this is interesting.
Mm.
Okay, I'll see you in a day. Get out.
Alright, I'm gonna get out.
She's literally
What
pushing
about
you out of the room at this moment.
Well, Kyle, you're coming with me. You're... Kyle, you're in my
Yeah, bye, both of you, and she slams the door behind you.
Okay.
You are now in the middle of the courtyard.
Was she as ugly as I said she was?
I don't know.
She's definitely not your type, Kyle.
That means she's ugly.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
My type is wet and scaly.
She was neither of those things.
As soon as I'm out of there, I'm going to be looking for a private area to be in.
Okay.
Ooh, with me.
Of course.
Hold on.
Of course, you're coming with me.
No, private, except Ka.
Ka, that's as private as you can get when you're lugging Ka
Since
around.
when did frogs have scales?
Hey, I'm up to anything in the reptilian amphibian thing.
You have a thing for reptiles.
Don't judge me.
Well,
I'm not.
I'm just saying you played a suspicious amount of reptiles.
Oh, no, I play reptiles because when I was a kid I really liked snakes, and they're like snakes and lizards, and they're my favorite animal.
To be fair, they're pretty damn cool.
Well,
They
since
are pretty dang cool.
I have
Yes.
done a thing, I think it is fair to first off greet
I was about to.
yeah, greet
Yes.
my
Zach
friends.
and Kayleen.
Yeah.
What up?
What?
Zach, you had a little one-on-one session with me at my house, so and
What?
at your burrows. So you get a wait, buddy.
Dang.
Okay, no.
You had your fun.
You sure did.
Kayleen, are you here?
Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay.
So you want last we left off last session, you want to talk to the king, getting some idea about this city
Yes.
and why you had such influence.
Yeah.
As you're talking to the king, you learn that this city used to be it was an expedition to colonize another realm by Demaria a long, long time ago. Generations ago. Elven generations ago.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Yes. It did not go well. It fell into chaos rather quickly. And those that thought to go back home to Demaria did, but some decided to stay here and make a life for themselves, creating the city of Klein.
They sound like losers.
A little bit of help from the Feywild, a little bit of magical help from archfays and some fairies, the city was able to prosper and live in the chaotic realm that is the Feywild. But the basis of Demarian culture and other things along that lines still do have root in the city.
Ah.
So
So that's why they recognize the crest.
they recognized your crest as royalty.
Mm-hmm.
And they saw it and went, oh shit. And they've kind of been waiting
Yep.
for
An announcement.
someone from Demaria to come, but no one's come in a very, very long time. So
Ella's from Demaria.
Yeah, you are the first person
in generations to come
reach
to the
out.
Feywild. Nice.
And this is the only reason they're being so polite is because they're treating this as a diplomatic
diplomatic
situation.
affairs.
A diplomatic situation. I get a man.
Yeah, ironic.
Hello, just have them line up all the hottest men, or say you'll destroy them.
Oh, that would be
Okay.
funny. Like, what are you here for? I'm here to find a man!
Fuck.
Either I fuck or you get fucked.
Okay, that's not true.
There's 2 knots in there.
Yeah, there's 2 knots in there. It's not true.
Anyways, so that's mainly the reason why they respected your quest so highly. You are warned of other things as he knows that you are going off deeper into the Feywild. He warns you of a few things. The Feywild, every few days, the land shifts and turns and twists, and the mountains that were 5 hours away the other day could be 3 days away in the next 5 days. It's the
Oof.
land moves chaotically and seemingly without pattern. They are
See-
studying it, but they haven't gotten very far.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the reason they're giving you these scrolls to find the past scrolls, because the only way to truly get through the Feywild is either to have a find the past scroll or
Like a really
ranger.
good compass.
No, a ranger from the Feywild.
Ah, shit. Nice.
Which is basically a really good compass.
Yeah.
Which is basically a really good compass. So,
But alive.
yes. So as all the rangers at the moment are currently off doing something or dead, they have to find you a scroll. So they're currently going through some issues. But other
Nice.
than that, do you have any questions?
I knew I did last time we played, but now I can't remember any of them because I didn't write them down.
It's okay.
I think I'm gonna ask him if he wants to start reuniting the Feywild with Demaria, see if we can figure out some way of communication with each other.
As you say that, he jumps at the idea. He is very keen on reestablishing communication to the Imperial plane. He actually asks you how you got here.
I ran into actually, I'd say that my party and I, my entourage, and I ran into into Chalice while we were. What were we doing? Were we killing something? While we were traveling, and he talked about his homeland, and we thought it could help us in our mission to find one of our party members' family members because they had been cursed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And none of us have any proficiency in undoing curses. But yeah.
As you were telling him this, I'm gonna actually jump into character real quick. He goes, okay. Well, that makes sense. As a native of the Feywild would have a much easier time traversing it. But you said he was a satyr?
I believe that's what he is, unless I'm wrong.
No, that's okay, but I would like to say those... Well, they do know their way around the Feywild rather well. They are unreliable.
Oh, that's much we know. He gets drunk very easily. And quite often.
Party and...
Yes.
Actually, the few satyrs that do live in our city are under supervision.
Very
disability
wise.
pay.
They have food stamps for a reason.
They threw such a party that they almost brought down an entire block.
Yes, that
Not
is a
good for
very
our infrastructure.
wise choice on your part.
Yes. Yes. Well, I hope our Kelly will be able to get you the scrolls you need. Other than that, I have some business to attend to. So,
Okay.
it was lovely talking to you, and I do
Yes.
hope to establish connection with the material plane once again. I have some
Yes.
other issues.
Of course. Just let me know when you would like to set up the
I will. Where can I find you?
for the next moment. Hopefully, trying to find a witch.
Ooh, okay. Well, I
Wait.
believe someone said Tavern Frisky Fairy while we were here.
Oh
It was
God,
the one with
Aiden,
the
I don't
book.
remember.
He's recalling the moment when Roland messaged Chalice, and he said he was
Oh.
at the Frisky Fairy.
Okay. Yes. Yes, that is where our satyr is at the moment.
That is also, I believe it's also an inn, or it's near an inn. Either way, I will send someone there to get you. Just should be like a post board or something like that. I don't know.
Nice.
I will get you somehow.
Wonderful.
Have a good day.
You too, Your
And
Majesty. I want you to know Ella's being like as polite as possible, like saying all the right things, but I am dead ass tired, so I am not.
That's okay. You leave. You actually walk out into the courtyard also. This would be right after Roland got out. So Roland, wherever you ran off to, she would be just glimpsing you.
I have just thought about it. As soon as I get kicked out, I would actually be knocking right back on that door.
Oh, okay.
Is there
As you knock on the door, you knock on it, and she just kind of like opens like a slat, and then all you see is her eyes. She goes, "What?"
I think I'm willing to just let you have the book if you just give us the scroll first. Can we do that?
I want you to cast magic.
Okay. Well, can you just give us the scroll? We really need it.
No. She opens. She closes the latch and she opens the door. She goes, "I want you to cast magic right now. Do it."
I will attempt to cast dancing lights with a flick of my. Or actually, hold on. Can I do that?
Can you?
Does this count?
Just if you try to cast it, I'll just say it right now. Nothing happens.
Okay.
She goes, "That's what I thought. You aren't inherently magical.
Yes.
You are getting your magic from the book. So I'm going to study it for an afternoon.
Okay.
You go live your boring life out in the city, live it up, go to Frisky Fairy or something. I don't care.
But really,
Let me study the book."
the thing is, we're in a rush. So how about you get?
I've already ordered the scrolls. I can't get them any faster.
Okay. When will they be here, and where can we get them?
Literally tomorrow. Here.
Where we get them here?
Yes. You just come back to this tower tomorrow. You get the scrolls. You get your book. Peachy.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Easy enough.
What the frog said.
Easy enough. Okay. And I'll
Good.
leave.
She slams the door before you even finish your sentence.
Okay.
Bye bye, baby.
And as she slams the door, you do hear locks clicking.
Okay.
Seems kind of high strung.
I know, and I don't intend on keeping my book with her through this entire afternoon. I think I would be retrieving that quite soon.
Why don't we go? You want me to rough her up a bit?
I don't think it'll be necessary.
Pull a nice romantic gesture on her, and then slather her in my
At this point, you'd be walking out of the castle into the courtyard.
Yeah, Ella's watching all of this and very having a rough time trying to stop laughing.
my
You see it from like across the courtyard.
Yeah,
Ew.
exactly, but still.
I imagine
Wait,
Kaz flexing like with just their torso.
I'm flexing and I'm
Wait a minute.
wildly flailing, and then I'm punching the air.
Does that mean he has to sleep now?
I don't believe it would. Don't believe it would.
Damn.
Either way, I don't intend on having her keep
damn.
my
All the perks he has should not go away. He just can't cast any magic at the moment.
Can't cast any magic, but I can still do some magic.
Can't have shit
You
incline.
have the components.
Which is not a spell. I'm not casting a spell, but I do have some magic.
I'm gonna put my hand on Roland's, I guess, thigh because I can't reach his shoulder, and I'm gonna go. You can't have shit incline.
I know we can. But I will be taking my shit back quite soon, so let's find a place where.
Anyway, so I'm gonna go rough her up.
I don't think it'll be necessary again.
Beat her face into a bloody pulp and enslave her, and condone her to a life of sad slavery.
I don't think we need to do that. I think we will get
Just throwing out some humane
I'm assuming
ideas.
you guys are walking and talking as you do this?
Yes, we walk and we talk, and
you're
we talk
walking
and we walk.
talking. You do walk out into the thoroughfare, and you find a banta. She's kind of standing there.
A banta.
A single
Very
banta.
confused. You see a wild banta in the street.
Okay.
Wild banta
Wild
appears.
banta appeared. Cue battle music.
Yes, cue battle music. No. You see Banta in the thoroughfare, and she seems lost.
Yo!
Rack was with her, and now he's not, and she's just standing there in the middle of a bustling city street.
I was?
Yeah, you were. You ran off. Remember?
No, I don't remember running off.
Yeah, you did. You did. Anyways. You were like,
I would never
I'll meet
do
you later.
that.
And you said you're gonna meet her at the Frisky Ferry, and you ran off.
I don't want to meet this frisky fairy. She sounds scary.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, so you see a Banter just kind of standing there, slightly baffled by what just happened, and also very overwhelmed by the whole bustling city. And Banter, you are standing there, kind of getting bumped into and bumped around like a pinball in a pinball machine.
I'm just
so
gonna
you all meet up.
wave at Roland.
You know the
follow
Tobey
them.
Maguire scene in Spider-Man? Or the Tobey Maguire scene in Spider-Man, they're all Tobey Maguire scenes. You know what I'm talking about in Spider-Man 2, the city scene where he's like all weird and stuff?
Yes, I know that.
Yes, that's caught right now.
I'm gonna
Finger guns.
While people are talking to me, I'm gonna be kind of disconnected, and I'm going to begin. I'm gonna whip out my pen and ink in separate hands, and I'm gonna
hear the phrase "whip out, I cry."
And I'm gonna begin drawing vines and just all sorts of sigils.
What are you drawing it on?
My arm.
Okay, you're drawing it on your arm. Got it.
Yeah.
So we're just standing there, and he just starts like tattooing himself.
He's just tattooing himself as you guys.
What are you doing?
Are you asking?
Yeah.
But I don't intend on her keeping my book, so I'm bringing it back.
Okay. That'll show her.
Indeed.
Yeah, Klein ain't ready for us.
Yes. Yes. I suppose you're correct, Kyle. Klein is not ready for us.
Mm-hmm.
So we're heading to the Frisky Ferry, I assume?
I would assume yes. You all head to the Frisky Ferry. As you enter, you see a bustling tavern, and at one glance, you can tell it's a social hub of Klein. The chatter in the room fills your ears like a discordant harmony, and there's a plethora of tables and stalls, all of which surround a stage that's currently in the middle of the room. The stage holds one piano, but is currently barren of a musician to play it.
Ella
You
very
look,
much wants to play the piano.
you look all past these seats, and you see a large, sprawling bar that seems currently unmanned at the moment. You look to the right of it, and you see a door that seems never to be closed, as waiters are racing in and out, delivering orders and racing back to go get orders. As you then look back over the room, you do notice the bar is manned, but by one person, a small fairy who seems to be pouring drinks and having fun with magic and so on and so forth, entertaining guests. And just
Do they seem
being in
flirtatious and or promiscuous?
general. Insight check.
Okay, hold on.
Christ.
Oh my god, so many Discord servers. I don't know, does she?
With an 11,
Or does they?
it's from the best you can see. She seems a little bit flirty.
This is a
Oh,
place
no.
of heathenistic pleasure.
Anyways, what do you all do?
Well, I'm gonna be sitting down wherever I can. Maybe a booth.
There is an empty booth off
I-
to the left.
I'm gonna be sitting
Ooh.
closest to the wall.
Ooh, I scooted really uncomfortably close to Roland.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of like
I mean, you were already
Grumple.
uncomfortably close as he's holding you in a basket.
I'm setting the basket down beside me, to my right, or to
Oh.
whichever side is.
Yeah,
closer.
it would be to your right.
Okay. I'm gonna continue. Over the course of an hour, I'm going to be summoning my book back to me.
Okay,
It will disintegrate wherever it is and return to my hand.
beautiful.
So
You're gonna have one angry wizard.
yeah.
Okay, you do that. Does anyone else do anything while you are here?
Am I actually there now?
No, you have a day.
Jesus.
He went off and did some bullshit, okay?
I want to know the bullshit.
You'll
Yeah.
find out.
What bullshit could he have
So
possibly
wait a
done?
He
minute.
doesn't have
Did he
lights
get
right
us
now.
free rooms? Like,
Oh no, not even.
oh, this
you
son of a
wish.
bitch. It's useless.
Okay. If no one else is doing anything, I am going to skip ahead to the next day when Rack is here.
Oh, a
Aye.
day. Would that be a long rest as well?
Yes. You get a long rest if you need to.
Alrighty.
We love long rests.
Okay, you return your book to you.
Over the
And
course of an hour.
yeah, that'll be the one thing I do before the long rest. You can have it anyways, but before the next day, when you return it to you, about an hour and a half goes by after that, and you hear the slamming of a door to the bar, and everything stops. And you see her with glasses on, her hair's kind of frazzled, and her hands
I go invisible.
are bandaged. And she goes, "Where is he?"
I go invisible.
Where's who?
That is
You
a
guys would have seen
rat
me gone
man.
invisible.
We can still feign innocence. So
Yeah, no, she breaks in, she looks over the bar, and as she does this, and everyone just kind of like goes back to what they're doing, but much quieter than it was before, as the literal high mage of Klein just burst into a bar, angry as fuck.
Mhm.
And she sees you all, and she runs over and she slams her hands on the table, just ow, as her hands are bandaged, and you can see a little bit of blood on them. And she goes, "Where is he?"
Are you okay?
I will be. Once I get that book for an afternoon.
Well, he just left.
I'm gonna roll it. I want you to roll deception for me.
Okay. Sec.
She sounds like a redhead.
Who does?
She is a
I
redhead.
rolled
actually.
a nat 1, so
She-
that's a 4.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my god, she does not believe you at all.
There's also an empty spot that is like between the wall and Ka.
No, baby,
Yeah.
I got you. I scooted over the moment. I scoot
you,
like hard.
He still exists. He's
Is
not
he
I
single?
scoot.
intangible.
I scoot in between his legs, so that way it looks like there's nothing there.
Okay.
Okay.
No gap.
Does this count as help on that? On that?
No.
No, because she said it after she rolled.
What's her name? Or,
Her
yeah,
name
you
is
look kind of
Kalyu.
familiar. What's your name?
Frogman, shush. You're not my type.
You're
by the
so
way,
self-centered.
she
You think any guy
when you
that
said
talks to
she's
you
a
wants your
redhead,
number? You look like the troll that lives under the bridge after his third divorce and fourth car crash. God.
when you said she's a redhead, she is a redhead. And her hair is very frizzy at the moment. When you saw her last, it was very straight and proper. And she has glasses on and she's very pale. Also, as well as a lot of
She's one
people
of
here.
those redheads.
To be fair, a lot of people here are pale. Like that's just how people naturally look. They're
Oh my god,
pale
I saw
even
this
for
girl at the
elves.
Renaissance
Isn't their
fair. Her
sun
skin
different?
looked like
Their sun is
milk.
different. That is why.
Like, I mean, like, you could, like, I couldn't find paint that was lighter than this girl's skin, but she was an albino.
Okay,
Anyway,
so
yeah.
Ello's not a morning person, and she currently has a headache from the noise. Ello's not happy and is now questioning Kalyu.
This is the same day. This isn't
Ah,
after.
damn it!
You still get your long rest.
Okay.
Don't worry. I was just saying this is the same day. I'm sorry I messed that up a little bit. But
How
she just
could you,
looks over
Aiden?
and she looks at
I'm
you,
gonna ask
Banta,
her
and she's
why
like,
she's.
I know you're lying. Where's the little rat bastard?
Why do you care?
He took the book.
Yeah, he took his own property.
He left with
He
us.
left
How
the
could he
book
have
with
taken
me
it if
for
he
an
was?
afternoon. That was the deal. He ruined the deal.
Aiden,
Well,
what time is it? Like, is it
I was there the
nighttime?
whole
It is
time, and you
almost
kind of forced the
5-ish.
deal.
Okay,
There
so it's
wasn't
been
as
an
much of a
afternoon.
deal.
Yes.
It's been an afternoon. It is now evening.
So I've been looking for 2.5.
Then you're not as good as a wizard as you said you were. You can't even locate a person.
You should cope.
Guys, I don't
She
think we
looks
should
to
be
the empty
antagonizing
spot.
her.
And she stares dagger at this empty spot.
No, I'm in the empty spot, remember?
Oh, okay, you're in the
Yeah, the empty spot is now Ka's seat.
Well, yeah, but isn't there an empty spot in between where Ka was and because it says 3 people, almost 4 in one booth, one side of the booth.
Isn't it usually normal? Well, then there's 2 people and there's a gap between them. It's usually normal in a booth.
I mean, but we also have weapons on us.
That's fair. Anyway,
And
she
one
just
seat
kind of
probably
stares
has.
over all of you, and she just goes, "If I see him, I'm ruining him."
Can't be
you're
more
gonna
ruined than
what?
your hair, honey.
Ka, I want.
Please.
This woman rubbed me the wrong way. She can kill me if she wants. I'm not taking this.
No, that's okay. I love it when you. I love this. Okay.
I'm not taking no shit from this white girl.
I want you to roll a wisdom save.
I will and I do. I will and I do. Yeah, I will.
Oh no. Oh no.
Ooh. Call me Tarzan, baby. I'm about to crash into a tree. Ah. No, I think I made it pass.
You are so lucky. You cast a spell. She casts a spell on you. And just as it's being cast, you just barely hold it off as you feel your entire body morphing. Like she was about to turn you into something.
What did
Ka's
you
gonna
just try
get
to
up.
do to Ka?
Ka's gonna stand up, point to her, and yell, "She tried to kill me!" in the middle of the
She
first
casts it
Brewery.
again. I need you to roll another wisdom saving throw.
Okay, but do people react?
Ella
No,
grabs an
well, yeah,
axe.
she's the high mage, dude.
Okay,
Ella's
can we
gonna put
roll
her-
initiative?
Using power
Okay.
right now.
No. I'm gonna put my axe in front of Ka and see if I can
I don't care. I'll roll
You do
again.
not
But I just
mirror
want
it
to roll
back.
You do
initiative.
not stop the spell.
Woo!
Can
I
it not-
Okay,
failed.
Ka, you are turned into a toad.
Ella,
Like a tiny toad or like a toad
Like a
person?
tiny toad.
oh my gosh, can she be a tree frog? Cause it's still poisonous.
Can I be a tree frog? They're cute.
No, she turns you into a
Pois-
toad. She's very angry right now, and it's the worst thing she can think of.
Okay, well,
What-
I can
what
catch
she
As you
Ka.
slam the axe down on the table, she goes, "Don't try me, princess," and she casts a spell and disappears.
I've never hated someone so viscerally so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame you. She's a bitch.
I'm going to not drop my invisibility.
She sounds like a girl that's like really ugly but thinks she's hot stuff because people keep like shoving by her in hallways. Oh my god, you
Honestly?
brushed against me. You want to date me? Nah, girl, I'm trying to get to chemistry.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead
That's
and say-
amazing.
Wait, so Ka is now a toad?
Cod is a toad sitting in the basket.
I'm
Well, I
going-
still have Toad Caw is complete. Do I still have like cognitive thought or no?
You have the intelligence of a toad at the moment.
Wait, really?
I,
She
I
can't-
still.
She casts
No.
polymorph.
No, you should have it be like Princess and the Frog. So
Do
if
I-
she's gonna
No,
do
that's
something.
how polymorph works. Sadly,
Wait, what?
that
Oh no,
yeah,
that's fine.
polymorph
But
does.
do I have my flower?
It affects all your stats.
Really?
Yes, the only way you can retain your mental stats is if you're druid.
Yeah,
Ah,
wild
damn.
shape is that you keep your mental stats.
Yes, so you currently
Huh?
have a -5 intelligence. Um,
Sheesh.
you do still remember.
Well, I
things
retain my
like
alignments and
your name.
personality, so
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna go
still
cuddle.
retain all
I'm gonna go cuddle with my flower.
Okay, you cuddle with your flower, and your flower's a little confused, but he hugs you with his leaves.
Perfect. Now, Ka is in this moment is experiencing true, perfect happiness.
Yes,
Okay.
simplicity.
Well, I won't take this
at-
away from Ka.
Yeah, as she disappears, the bar all simultaneously lets out a huge sigh of relief.
Oof.
And as you do this, the fairy who's running the bar flies up to your table and goes, "Did you piss off the High Wizard? Which one of you did it?"
Think she pissed herself off because she's not as smart as she thought she was.
She is too smart for her own good sometimes.
Whole party
Very
hates her.
cocky.
I believe she needs to be put down a few notches.
We really should not be getting into arguments
earned
when
her
we barely know
position,
what's
I will
going
say that.
on.
I'm going to drop my invisibility at this point.
As you drop her invisibility, she comes out of her face. She's like pinching the bridge of her nose, and she drops it for a second, sees you, and she goes, "It was you, wasn't it, poor boy?"
Yes. Yes, but
Word of advice. Here, she cannot do anything mortally harm to you, as I would not allow her.
well, that's good to hear.
But you go anywhere near her, she will try to hurt you. Did you make a deal with her?
Yeah, she made a deal with me.
Either way, that is like she's worse than some of the hags here, Sonny.
Okay. Well,
What I'm hearing is that she's a
Oh.
hag, so she's got to be put down and like buried.
Just no.
Out of character.
Guys,
I can't talk. Remember?
Guys, okay.
Oh yeah, I forget you're a frog.
Oh yeah, I
Just
forgot
keep the
as well.
frog. Keep the frog in the basket.
The frog is in the basket.
Okay, just
Toad?
close the basket.
Toad.
Close.
We don't want
Close the basket.
we don't want Ka to run away as a frog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I would like
close
to
the
say
basket.
you have a standing leap, so you can long jump 10 feet and high jump up to 5
Ello
feet
slams the lid on the basket.
without a running start.
Ka has the flower. It's in the basket.
Yeah.
Ka's
The
happy.
flower and Ka are hugging. So as you close the basket lid, you see a flower, with no eyes, no mouth, just hugging a toad with its leaves.
Oh. That's
Do you
sweet.
think
about
that
to get
spell's
it on.
permanent?
What? No, that should last about an hour.
No!
Yeah.
I can-
That will last about an hour.
Ka found inner peace only for to be
And
ripped
love.
away.
I'm finally
And love.
I'm finally the correct size to love my woman.
Your
Or
woman,
flower thing.
Your woman being a flower.
Well, if it's a flower, depending on the flower, I think it might be,
It is.
what's that word? Intersex. It's time to love my flower, the unspecified gender, baby.
Oh,
I believe it's like your flower. What was it?
I don't know if it was
I
ever
got-
specified.
You
believe
did
Ooh.
specify at some
it was a
point.
purple flower. I don't remember which.
Morning glory.
No, let me look it up.
No,
Yeah.
she said it. Morning glory.
Was
What?
it?
I was.
That's what you said, right?
Oh, I just said it because you said purple, and that was the first thing that popped in my head.
Honestly, I think it is a morning glory.
Oh no, that's not good. Morning glories don't stay fresh very long.
This is a sentient flower. This thing can live
Perfect.
like the span
Okay.
of, I don't know.
Don't worry,
Probably
Columbine.
no normal flower.
Until it's dead, I think. Like
Yeah, until
something
it
kills
dies of something.
It's a
Heartbreak.
columbine.
Just grow the flower. Put it some soil.
Either
It'll
way,
still live, but the
with
petals
this
will
whole situation behind you, you do get a few free drinks sent your way as like I'm sorry that you about her. It's from the tavern owner who was the fairy who talked to you.
Ello looks at the tavern owner after she takes a sip and thumbs up. Like, it's good stuff.
It is actually very sweet.
Yeah,
It's less
good
honey.
stuff.
Anyways, that's where I'll end this day. You can get your long rest if you haven't already. The next day comes, you find Vrakmash sitting at a table in the middle of the bar when you come in the next day, because the Frisky Ferry is not an inn also, but there is an inn across the street from it.
I want to mention I still have my freaking six-antlered deer
I know you do.
skull
I
just
know.
sitting on the table.
Yup.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, what?
So you come into Vrakmash sitting at a table drinking mead. You have, isn't it? Don't you have like a few jars of blood?
Let me look at it for you. 2/8 full of iron blood. That's all it says. 4 pounds worth of iron blood.
Oh yeah.
Or iron hound blood, I'm sorry.
Yes, you have a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Interesting. Vrak, what were you up to?
I
Yeah,
also
so-
have 3/4 pound of iron and a bunch of parts of bloodhounds or iron hounds.
Yeah, you have a bunch of parts of a animal that he ran into, supposedly in that day that he was gone.
Interesting. Why
Am
did
I
you?
still a toad?
No, I don't believe you would be.
Sucks
Vrakmash
to
is
suck.
quite
Yeah,
tired
no,
right
you are no
now.
longer a toad.
Stopping crying.
Now
Your-
you and the flowers
It's
love
okay,
each
I'll
other.
get polymorph
your flower is
eventually.
still
It'll be
hugging you, but
alright.
he's only hugging
It'll be
like your
alright.
arm because he can't
Thank
reach
you.
around anything else.
I'll get polymorph someday. Everything will be okay.
Here, I'll just go back and piss her off again so she just keeps doing it.
If Ka mentions that, would Ka mention that in character?
For a moment, I experienced true happiness, and then she took it away. Well, I'm gonna have to go back and piss her off again until she does it again. Who wants to come with me?
Well,
Let's
I'm gonna have to
save
update. It
that
would
for
not weigh
later.
4 pounds.
No.
we do have to pick up
Please.
the scroll anyway, and since
I think she likes me.
since I didn't necessarily upend my end of the bargain, but I do know that it is definitely in her study. Perhaps if you guys could try to negotiate, we could take it without her permission and then continue with our
Are we
journey.
going to get killed?
I don't
Probably.
think we'll get killed.
What did you do?
I took my book back because I didn't want her to have it.
Well,
How-
so basically, she saw his book and then like demanded that he give him his book, and he's like, I don't really want to, and then she
Yeah.
forced him to.
She said, "I will give you the scrolls, but I want an afternoon with him because she wanted the book."
Yeah, she didn't actually want to spend time with me. It was just that she wanted the book.
So that's what you're pressed about? Oh my god.
Well, not really, but it makes it sound like I'm more in the right than I am.
What the point is that Roland didn't
You-
actually really agree to anything as much as she just kind of did everything without asking anyone.
Exactly.
So
She's
you
kinda
know
crazy.
that she has the scroll, right?
Yes, she has the scrolls. She didn't make them herself. She just got them
So-
shipped to her place. So we know
Cheap
that they are there.
imports.
All right. Well,
I can
how
help.
about we
I-
make a fake book?
She's not going to fall for that. She's a wizard.
My book is crazy and weird, and it hurt her. So
Why
I
not
don't
make a
feel now-
double of it?
I don't know if I can do that.
But I'm crazy and weird, and I hurt her. Why don't you
She
just
did
pass
the
me
weird
the
magic
book?
thing. She'll see right through that.
She was also very angry with me, and I think that if she will not let me do the same
Wait,
trick
so
she won't let me do
So
the same
what
trick I
happened?
did last time. Sorry,
Exactly.
you weren't here. So I gave her my book. She kicked me out,
Mhm.
and I summoned my book back to me. When she came searching to me, I went invisible, and she wasn't able to find me. So then I just kind of I hid.
And then we had some petty old-fashioned high school drama. Ooh.
Telling me
Well-
a divination wizard could not find you.
I suppose not. I don't know. Maybe she did and has. I don't know. I don't know what's going
He
on.
seems to be
seem
lacking
very
something.
lucky.
Either way, she wants my
I
book.
distracted her with my quick wits.
Yes, it was all
All
coming.
I'm hearing is we might not be able to get the scrolls that we need.
Well,
It's the
think
principle of the
best you
thing,
just get rid
Banta.
of
we
the book
may
for
not
now.
be able to, but I have many little critter friends, and I think we may be able to still get it.
Like me.
Well, yes, Ka, but also Mouse, and
I love how
I thought I
complicated
was your
this has
only little
gotten.
critter friend.
well, I have Mouse,
Oh, buddy.
and Mouse 2, and Mouse 3, and Mouse 4, and Mouse 5.
You're really
But
good at naming
but I'm
things.
better than 5 mouses.
Your 5 mouses in a trench coat.
Well,
I'm
He
one
is
giant
Bruno.
frog.
Did you say Bruno? Don't you bring in Kanto to this?
okay, so yeah.
If
I
you
have,
hear my dog, I'm sorry.
I mean, they're not really friends. They're more like acquaintances, associates.
Oh, you don't. Okay.
But
Okay.
you're a friend.
Co-workers.
We're more than
Yes.
friends. We're brothers.
Every once
Brothers
in a
in
while, they
arms.
threaten to unionize.
Well, can't let that happen.
That's funny. I'm sorry.
So they're not co-workers, they're employees.
Yes.
Do you
I'm just
pay them?
imagining Mouse with a little
They're not
sign
employees, they're
going,
slaves.
I demand rights.
Little
Not-
3-piece suit.
Not exactly.
Anyway,
But they aren't slaves. I don't think. I think they're happy to be doing their job.
Wait.
Ooh.
So
as you look to if you look to Mouse when you say happy to do his job, he looks to you and just shakes his head no.
Okay, listen, I'm doing my best here.
Vrax's gonna look at Roland and say, "Don't you think that's a bad idea?" Like, and then he's
What's the
gonna
matter?
go into depth. He's gonna say, so she could see the tether between your book and you, correct?
Well, yes.
Don't you think she'll be able to see the tether between Mouse and you?
She
But
has
that's-
seen in the past.
That is only if she uses her powder. If she doesn't, then we're good.
Well, are you certain that Mouse will be able to infiltrate, basically,
Well, my idea is that
for
you go.
study?
We've
Well,
already ticked off a very powerful wizard with connections.
Yeah,
And-
but she's such a jerk.
She is.
Oh, we kind of need her help, Ka.
I don't negotiate with terrorists.
the one thing that you need is the scroll. So if we can get in there, possibly just knock on the door.
Why don't we make a little slapdash apology?
But she'll want the book no matter what, and if she wants the book, she'll take me this time. She will force me to stay
Okay,
there
well, let's
while she
just hang out with her
studies.
for an afternoon.
I don't
Oh
think
my
I can
god,
do
I'll bring
that.
you a deck of cards. We can play cards while she does
Why are
it.
you so upset about her studying the book?
Well, it's just a source of everything for me.
It's kind of personal. It's like his diary.
Well, maybe we can try to negotiate something else. I suggest that Roland, you stay here, while maybe the rest of us, or anyone, any single one of us, go talk to her.
I think Banta should. Banta's very sympathetic to her plight.
I don't have anything to offer.
Yeah, but you're not going to be rude to her.
Negotiating favors.
No one's gonna get in unless I'm there too.
Oh no.
Maybe you could make it.
You insulted her.
She deserved it.
She's very insultable,
Maybe-
though.
Doesn't matter if she deserved it. We needed her help.
Well,
Wait,
maybe
you
we
insulted
don't.
her?
If we
She
did
was
that,
being really rude. Hey.
maybe if instead of appealing to her, we just appeal to the king. I mean, the king like employs her. You can just tell her to do it. I mean,
That is true.
if you're in good favor with the king, Elo, then I think that it could be possible that you can just get him to do that.
So, in fairness, I didn't know she was the High Mage because I was kind of in the basket that whole time. But
I think
I
that's our
think-
best bet. I just don't want to make any more enemies.
I think
well,
we
she
need
can't
to
follow us out of the Feywild. So once we're out of here, one and done.
I think she.
Yeah, but we are still in the Feywild.
Yeah, that is the
We are
problem.
for a little bit.
A little bit. I think you're kind of toast or whatever they say, Roland.
I don't think I am. I think I'll be fine.
I don't even know if I should go
No,
with
Roland,
you guys.
you're
'cause,
dying,
they
and you
don't.
need to make a last will.
Perhaps, Elo, you can go to the king, say that the High Mage is being unreasonable about her demands, saying that she wants. Say that I left. I'm gone. You don't know where I am now. I'm just. Because again, I'm just like one of your friends, or not even friends, like associate, right? I just kind of was here when you. I was just following you, really. And you can say that you no longer have any association with me, and that you just need
to lie to the king.
I feel like the more we lie, the deeper in trouble we're gonna get.
Yeah, I'm not lying. If anything, you
We're
can go up
not
to him,
in-
apologize, and explain the situation. I'll just be your ticket inside.
That's fair, but I really. Oh, no. No.
We're kind of out of our depth here. I don't think making enemies is a good idea.
I mean, you're right. But
How about this, Roland? What would happen if you tore a page out of your book?
even what would happen if I tore a page out of my book?
Depending on what you do beforehand, it can range. If you're casting a spell and it requires you to do something like that, you have cast spells in the past where you've written something on it, or you've chanted something, and you've ripped the page out and it's transformed into something. If you don't do anything, you rip a page out, and whatever was on the page will fade away, and it will no longer hold its magical property, and
It'll always
basically
return though. The page will always return to the book later, no matter what I do.
the pages come back, but the page that you ripped out basically just
It becomes
kind of
parchment.
parchment, and it after like a few minutes, it will just wither into ash, and the page will return to the book.
So, I mean, here's the thing: I can give her my book as much as I want to, and I can always bring it back to me over the course of an hour. But I know that she knows that I can do that. So,
Why not just be there when she does her tests?
that's what I mean. She's going to want me to sit there the whole time.
Why not?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's going to take us more time, and do we
So,
have that time?
if anything, you should have done that yesterday.
Well, yes, but it's my book, and she was running. She kicked me out, and I didn't trust her with it. It's mine, and if she ruins it, then I don't know what I'll do. I won't have any value anymore.
Then tell that to the king, and then be there when she does the test. Make it so she can't kick you out.
But if she was going to do something wrong with it, then how would I stop her? I wouldn't have any of my power because she would have my book.
Tell the king
What if
that.
she's a hag?
Make it so she's not allowed to damage it.
She could be a hag.
Yeah,
She could be trying to take my book. I know that my book has a connection to the Feywild, and what if it's a hag book? And what if she's the hag that even cursed Vance's family? Like that could be.
well, I mean, that seems like a bit of the reach, but I think the point is that this book is like Roland's soul or whatever. Or something like that.
Yeah.
We can't just
If she
do
damages the book, I
nothing.
could die.
It seems like a you problem.
Well,
no.
unlike the
Roland,
rest of
as
you
you're
traitors,
doing
I'm not
this-
willing to give up Roland to that hag. I'm with you to
Roland,
the
as
end,
you're doing
buddy.
this, you're getting more exacerbated, and you're kind of getting nervous. As you're doing this, you hear something in the back of your head that you just hear a whisper that says, "Give up." Like, did you hear that?
No.
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 Sorry, I whispered it and my mic didn't pick it up. I'll just say it. Don't give up the book. You hear that whispering in the back of your head. And as this conversation is going by, everything kind of turns into the background noise as they're all bickering. And you just kind of sink into your subconscious. And you see, if you've seen the movie, what is it? The Sunken Place?
Nope.
Okay.
Bummer.
Basically, you sink deep into your subconscious, and it's just you're just kind of in this black void, for lack of a better place. You're no longer in the bar. You're no longer in the booth. You're just in this black expanse, and you see two eyes peering through the darkness, and it's just staring at you, and it's trying to tell you something. You feel it trying to tell you something. And as you blink, you're back in the bar and you hear all the noise around you again.
Okay. I'm just gonna say we can just go. Let's just go and we can talk to her. I can give her the book, and we can if I need to sit there, then it's fine.
What? You
Okay.
sure?
I'm sure. I mean, I'm worried that she could, I mean, I totally betrayed her, but I understand if she's angry, But it'll be okay.
Can I roll inside? You seem to be having a weird change of heart.
Absolutely.
Okay, I know less than nothing.
as
No
you-
worries.
Yeah, Roland. What?
So
what
first
do
of
they go
all,
past?
it is not hidden at all that Roland is a nervous wreck, biting fingernails, like rubbing his hands, like he is a nervous wreck right now.
You get that he's nervous, but you don't get why, or
Yeah.
you don't get why.
For the for the first time in this campaign, Brack is going to walk up to Roland and say, "Let us do the talking. Just relax."
Okay, I can do that.
Because Brack is going to see that you're nervous, and for like a half a second, he's going to be really nice to you. And he's
Okay.
going to say, "Don't fuck up anything else."
Only half a second.
Only half a second.
All right.
He's going to say,
No more
"Let's-"
dice.
And
No more
Vrax
dice.
slaps him to
No.
try to calm him down.
No.
I'm gonna be going to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back.
Okay,
Actually,
this
you know what?
this is
Real
when we do
quick,
everything because now he can't talk.
Since
No,
we're
no,
halfway
no.
through the session,
I'll be
since we're
right back.
halfway through the session, if people need to take a break, like go grab a snack or go to the
I
bathroom,
need snacks.
please do right now.
Technically, it's dinner time for me, but that's all good.
If you need to go grab dinner real quick, go grab and come your ass back here, boy.
Mm.
You can eat
Nah,
while we're
I'm just
playing.
eating
You be
Takis.
quiet.
I
Mood.
literally am muting myself whenever I eat the Takis.
Mood.
I never mute myself when I eat something crunchy. I like everyone to hear it so they can know I'm eating and they're not,
ASMR.
and they
I've
should
been
feel bad.
trying to be quiet.
No, I'm like just really obnoxiously because I get lost in my goldfish. I just zone into it.
Hey, goldfish buddies. Hear them.
Gold, 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 gold.
I don't think you can actually hear me crunching goldfish.
No.
I
Oh
think
well.
my sound softener or whatever thing is stopping the crunch from actually coming through.
Crisp.
Yeah, that
Just
bullshit.
imagine the sound of crunching goldfish.
Goldfish.
Yes, goldfish.
I didn't know we were playing Star Wars game right now.
I've been eating goldfish. Stop. It's not all about you.
Sorry,
Snack that smiles back. Goldfish.
Your mom. Oh.
Oh.
No.
My mother. I'm gonna go ask my mom. She's been doing with Zach.
Mother, I must know.
And Mom, have you been doing no things with Zach?
No.
Oh my god, I stood up. Everything went black.
I have a Pop-Tart.
You have a Pop-Tart? Well, I'm gonna have goldfish.
Yeah.
Compare
Goldfish
your life to mine, then kill yourself out of desperation and shame. I have goldfish. What do you have?
Takis.
Well, I have returned, so we may continue.
Well, now I'm comparing my life to Zach and killing myself. Huh?
Get out. I'm playing D&D. Yeah.
Well,
She literally just jumped off the bed to go in there.
Hey, Mom!
Zoo!
I didn't hear me.
Well,
You
Max,
just yell
you're
at my
back, but
mom?
I'm not back yet.
Yeah, I said hey.
Here. I'll go yell at her that you yelled at her.
Good.
Nah, jeez.
true.
So who wants to do most of the talking when we talk to this bitch? I mean, the wizard.
You all fuckers choose. By the way, my mom says hello.
Also, what are we gonna
Probably
do about
Ella and Vrakmash.
What are we gonna do about the giant deer skull I have?
Yeah, you're just lugging that around, by the way.
That
We're
thing is
just gonna not acknowledge that.
That thing is literally half my size.
Yeah, it's like 6 antlers on like What kind of appears to be a deer skull? It's weird.
What about the 3/2 pounds of, or 3/4 pound of iron that I'm just lugging?
We tried to ask about this stuff, but you kind of brushed us off, pal.
Roland had problems.
Roland.
I'm sorry.
Roland had issues.
Well, before we go to the... Damn, I really need to learn this lady's name. What's her name?
Caillou.
Caillou? There, I knew there was a reason I hated her.
Almost kind of. I'm pretty sure you made this joke last time.
Okay.
Here,
I
let
think
me.
that was the session I fell asleep in, right?
Yeah.
If I had been awake, I would have made that joke.
That's her name. Well, give her the high mage.
Ranbella? Oh my gosh.
Nice. All right.
Mm.
Well, can we just like say that I drop it off at an inn or some bullshit?
You could. This is D&D. You kind of have like a fucking like video game inventory in my game. I don't really do realism, so you can just say you shove it in like a backpack or something.
The whole backpack of bagging of holding that doesn't actually hold infinite items. Cool.
Basically, yeah.
No, I'm just gonna lug it around. I'm just gonna continue to lug it around, and then
Okay.
just leave it outside of her study when I go in there.
Just drop off a bunch of.
Or I'll
Okay.
like put it. I'll like wedge it through the door and then put it on the ground inside.
I mean,
so
if
that I
it's
can make
through the
sure nobody
door.
takes it.
Okay, so where are you all going? Are you going to see the king? Are you going to see the high mage? What you doing, guys?
I guess we're gonna go see Miss Caillou Ranbella.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's go to the mage.
Okay.
I can
You
also
all.
talk to her over any distance as well through my.
Oh yes, you signed your book.
She did sign the book. So if we want to, we can talk to her at a distance if we need.
Only you though.
Well, yes.
And I don't feel like the thing I feel like even you would get this. You betrayed her, and now you're going to talk into her head.
Yes.
I feel like that's gonna
Bruh.
happen, but I'd love to see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
I'll say, if we need to, I can communicate with her, like I was communicating to you, Brack, or Elo. I can write to her through her head, if need be. I don't know if you think it'll be useful.
Maybe you should stay outside.
Okay.
And then after a bit, one of us will come and get you. And if you don't hear anything, then you can write to her. I wouldn't recommend it though.
Oh, okay.
It's up to you.
I don't think it's a good idea putting it up to me.
So I'm guessing you all choose to go to the mage's tower. Roland, you're gonna stay behind a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay behind. I'll stay outside. I will,
Okay.
however, send. I'm going to actually, before we get there, a little bit before we get there,
Okay.
about 5 minutes or so, I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead and cast a flock of familiars, which will
Okay.
summon a grand total of 4 extra familiars,
Lovely. Okay.
all of which are gonna be rats for
Interesting. I like it.
now.
Question: does that count as a swarm of rats?
No, each of them are count as individual.
Okay.
Actually, I am gonna have one as a bat. Actually, two as a bat.
Okay, so half 2 rats, 2 bats.
Yeah, and 1 mouse.
The rats of the sky.
And I'm going to go ahead and offer them to. I'm going to say, would you like a rat?
What do I do with it?
Well, I can see through it and hear through it, and control it when you're inside could be helpful.
I stuff it under my top hat.
As you are given the rat, your flower kind of seems a little scared of it, I will admit.
Don't worry, baby. He's going where he can't hurt us.
Can I just give you all 4 of these? I have some rats and some bats. Can they all fit under your top hat?
What?
Not a large top hat.
What'd you say?
Well, I have 2 rats and 2 bats. Would they fit under your top hat?
All
He's
of
trying
them?
to rhyme.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You are a small creature,
Oh, yeah,
and
sorry.
it's a small top hat.
Okay, so like maximum 2.
Maximum 2.
1 rat, 1 bat. I'm gonna offer up my rats and bats to other people
I'm
to see if
back.
they would like to put them in their hats.
I don't have a hat.
Rack is going to give you a disgusting look and say no thank you.
If you have a backpack too, that would work. A bag.
I would put it in my backpack, but I have a cat in there.
Okay, that's fair enough. Pockets as well. Any sort of place you can put them. Really, I mean. All right. Either way, I'm gonna.
Let me check. Do I have pockets? I might have pockets on my backpack.
You probably have pockets.
Separate the rat from the cat.
And the bat. There's also the bat that needs to be accounted for.
And the bat. I want to make sure the cat does not have access to either the rat nor the bat.
Okay. I mean, I could. Ka probably has like 1 pocket on each side that could both fit a rat and a bat respectively, right?
I mean, she's literally wearing. Ka is literally wearing a woven, like suit, so it would have 2 pockets in the front. Yes.
Ka, would you be willing to put a rat and a bat in your pockets?
Ka is just gonna be loaded up with animals all throughout their jacket.
Ella would like a bat, please.
Okay.
They're good throwing materials if something goes wrong with Miss Caillou.
I will.
Pocket rat.
I will hand a bat over to Ello.
I put it on my sword at my hip, so it just hangs on the hilt.
Okay.
I love it.
It would be a good idea to keep it hidden, as any animals she may suspect could be connected to me.
I'll put it under my hair then. It'll hang from my hair.
It's an earring.
Yeah, it lives behind my hair now.
Okay, that's fair
Like
enough.
nestled in my hair and my cloak part.
Then, would you like another rat and mouse?
I can't fit all of those things, okay?
Well, you have 2 under your hat, and you can put 2 in your pockets.
I'm not your storage unit.
Well,
Don't you have pockets?
Well, yes,
I'm
but I'm not gonna be
Which
going
unit
in.
you say to your chauffeur?
I'm so tired of letting you use me like this.
I carry you around everywhere.
That's different.
I'm just asking you to carry around some animals once.
I'm carrying around 2. That's my limit, buddy.
I'll carry around the extra animals.
Okay.
Ella will carry the
just
rest.
I just don't trust myself to guarantee their safety.
I mean, yeah, your cloak will probably try to eat them.
Ella will take them. She'll just hide them in her hair.
Okay. This works, I suppose.
They'll nestle in her braid.
Okay. That's lovely. Okay, who's knocking at the door?
How big is Elo's hair? Is she like wearing it up?
It's really, really no. It's not. It's in a really big braid.
How are they hiding in it though?
I
Rats
imagine
are
she
fairly
put them-
large.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine she put them more in her cloak and stuff.
Yeah, I said it was at the base of my head. So they're hidden by my cloak and my hair.
Yeah,
Double protection, baby.
Yeah. So
I guess Rex gonna knock on the door then.
okay, Rek, you knock on the door.
I'm
And-
gone, right? I'm not here.
I'm guessing you fucking dip.
I'm gonna say I'm like. What's the?
If you want to say like within range, you're gonna have to roll stealth check.
Oh no way. I can control them so long as they're within a mile of me.
Okay,
I'm gonna
then
hide
yeah, you
behind some
can.
crates or something, open my book and atone to
Okay.
my creatures. I'm gonna be like checking them like security cameras, like going from one to
Okay.
the other to the other to the other, like in rapid succession. I want to see exactly what's going on.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So everything that I say in this situation, you will have full eyes and ears on. Okay. Beautiful. Rackmash, you knock on the door, and the slat opens and then closes real quickly, and you hear a bunch of locks unlocking, and she opens the door and goes, and she looks over you all, and is just like, "Is he here?"
I'm just
Well,
looking at Elo.
not
Unfortunately, no.
Mage
Okay.
Kalu?
What?
So
Oh!
about that scroll.
Yeah, you'll still get it.
All right. And
She goes, "Come in, come in."
all right, I'm gonna walk in.
She basically kind of like pulls up the very luxurious tall back seats
Now
that
hold up. I'm gonna like wiggle through the door with my antlers or my skull and then just like say, "Can I set this here?"
she goes,
And point to the
"I'll
ground.
buy that off you."
Why would you want this?
If you can't tell, that's magical, and I can use it to make some things.
What about this in exchange for well well actually what would you be willing to pay?
25 gold?
I'll think about it.
Okay.
And he's gonna set it down on the ground.
She
What
moves
even
back
is that?
to her desk, which is just covered in parchments, and she goes, "Okay." She starts digging through them, and she goes, "Oh, wait a second." And she walks over to a it's kind of like a one of those wine shelves, but she puts scrolls in them, and she just pulls a scroll and goes, "Here it is."
Who's she handing it to?
No one at the moment.
Oh,
She
so
walks.
she's just like, "Oh, hey, this is it." Gotcha.
Yes, she walks up to all of you. Who came inside? Frackmash,
I did.
I did, yeah.
I
Banta.
think
I did.
everyone but
Everyone
him.
did. Okay.
Ella has
Except
to
what's his
protect
face.
them. Ella has her eyes on the door as well, though.
Yes. The door's closed after you came in. It closed
I
automatically.
know, but still. Ella's
She-
noticing all the exits.
Yeah. The only two exits you see are the staircase that leads to a upstairs that you cannot see, and the door that you just came through. She goes, "I'm sorry about yesterday. I lost my temper. I got to study it for a little bit. Guess that's good enough." She sets it down, and she sets it down on the table, and she backs up, and she's composing herself. She's still. You don't even have to roll insight check. She's still very angry that she did not get to study that more. She goes, "Where's the small one? Not that small one." She points to Ka. She goes, "The other small one.
What do you mean?
The one who took the book back after he gave it to me. I don't know any of your
Roland?
name.
He didn't want to show
Scuffed
up.
up boy.
Well, that's fair. I told him I was going to murder him yesterday." Okay. Well, if you have any connection with him, he can come. I'm sorry.
Well, I
She just
appreciate
seems
your
like
kindness.
Can we tell if she's lying?
if you want to roll insight, you can.
Do do do. Do. You want me to do it in
I would like it if you did it in chat.
nice, because my
If it
D&D
didn't
one was
happen in
not very
chat, it
good.
didn't happen.
Yeah, if it's not in chat, it didn't happen. I saw you rolled a 9. I saw Ella rolled like a 6, but lucky for you, that don't count.
Nice. What?
Ah, shit.
Okay.
Interestingly enough, I
Well,
rolled the same thing twice.
For both of you, you get from her composure that she is much more calm than she was yesterday. Is she angry? Slightly. But you're not sure why. It could be anything from she wanted to study it more.
Probably because her hands got burned.
To she is upset with herself because of how she acted. So on and so forth. You can tell she's trying to hold herself in a professional manner, but she's kind of a kid. Like she's very young for this status. Like you have seen the high mages before. They're usually older than you at this very moment. And she's a half elf. So she's still a child in a very high ranking position.
Okay, Ella's gonna give her like some parting words of wisdom as she like goes. Have we grabbed the scroll yet?
Yeah, she set it down on the table and she says, "You can have it."
Ella's gonna carefully grab the scroll.
You grab
With like
it.
a piece of cloth. Okay, I didn't want it to like catch fire.
Yeah,
Ella's resistant to cold, not fire.
Yeah, she's like,
Okay.
If you're worried about me like trapping it, I'm not that petty.
Okay, I'm gonna give her some words of wisdom then. Be like, just because of you have a high rank doesn't mean you can treat others below you. You're still a kid. You got to learn some stuff.
I'm learning.
Okay. So your words of
I want
wisdom.
to like ruffle her hair.
Your words
Like
of
it's-
wisdom were know your
Hello.
place.
Pretty much.
Words of wisdom. You're a piece of trash, and you should know that.
Like, nah. Just because you have a high rank now doesn't mean you don't have shit to learn.
I mean, I think out of character,
But
kind of
really nice.
It speaks to a sort of desperation, right? If they're hiring someone that young or something, it means they don't have anyone better to fulfill the position.
I know. And so, like, Ella wants to ruffle her hair and be like, "You're doing a really good job, though."
As you ruffle
Sweetie,
her hair,
you're doing so
good.
good.
You kind of like see her like she loses the little bit of confidence she was holding, and she just kind of she goes, she starts tapping her fingers on her legs as she sits down in the chair, and she just goes. She looks to Rackman. She goes, 10 gold for each antler.
I'll do 5 gold per antler.
What?
That's the worst deal on your end.
Just for you.
That's
10 more gold, or 5 more gold than you told me earlier. But I want to take a look at those scrolls that you have in your cabinet.
Which ones have a lot?
All of them.
That's gonna take a while.
Well,
I can tell
at
you.
least
like,
let
the
me look through
important
some of them.
Sure. She goes into like her desk drawer. She pulls out a small pouch and she goes, "That should be it." So,
Hey, Aiden, what was the effect the head pats had?
the head pat had a kind of demoralizing pat thing to her, and this is basically her like trying to.
Her moral and confidence in herself fell by 5 points. Keep going.
Yes, she feels really, really bad, and she's like trying to make up for it by like giving you guys more money for giving Rackmash more money.
Elo still has goop from the bird.
Excuse me. Oh,
bird placenta. Yes.
Yeah, I still have
she's
that.
still trying to She's trying to be nicer. Like,
Stop emotionally manipulating the child.
What do you
God.
mean? We didn't know how old she was.
Mm-hmm.
For all
I'm
we
gonna ask her
knew,
to.
for all we knew, she was like 30 or 40 or something.
I'm gonna ask her about the blur.
she's like 23.
Oh, that's
Man.
okay. That's not a child. That's old enough to know not to be a jerk like that.
Okay, she is like emotionally.
Yeah, no. If she's 25 in like actual years,
She's
like actual years or half elf years.
half elf years.
But they mature at the same rate, though, right?
Yeah, they mature at the same rate.
You can tell that she's still a child.
She's very small.
I'm going to give a small insight into her background. Her entire life, she was growing into a wizard position. She always wanted to be a high wizard, but that never really gave her a chance to grow up. And now she's in a high-ranking position, and she still kind of has the mind of a child.
Nice.
I wanna...
Well, we'll be her wake-up call to sober up, sweetheart.
I know, right?
You are, and she's learning.
Very good. Okay, so I'm gonna ask her about the bird placenta and like what it does.
You
if
show
there's a
it to
use
her,
to it.
and she goes, "Is that a wicker vial?"
Yes.
Yours truly.
Who made you made? Oh, that's actually that's impressive. I've never.
Live in a basket, tisket a tasket.
Mm-hmm.
How do you make a vial out of when the liquid just?
The same way you make a top hat out of wicker.
I'm so confused by you all.
Pachinga.
You intrigue me so much.
I'm gonna ask if she wants to help with the diplomatic affairs between Demaria and
As
here.
you say diplomatic, she goes, "No."
Even as studying? Just coming to study?
The only thing I could possibly do is share information, and anything else. And when it comes to learning, as you could tell from my outburst yesterday, I get rather over
Stimulated.
Yes.
Hmm.
This
Well-
okay. This is demeaning enough as it is. I'm sorry. I feel like we've gone over this. I have to go. We've made a deal. I gave you your money. You can look over this when you guys get back. I'm going upstairs, and she just kind of quickly runs up her stairs.
This is so humiliating. I can't do this anymore.
I'm gonna turn around and like smirk a little.
Well,
like, okay, guys, let's go.
Thank
Whoopsie.
Yo, hold up.
She said you can look at the scrolls when you guys get back.
When we get back. Okay.
Okay, I love smirking a little. Let's go.
Time to give the good news to Roland.
He watched all of this.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did. He was there
yeah.
the entire time.
Hear and see all.
I'm gonna pick
my
up
own thing.
This little security cam.
How did Roland react to all that?
He was like confused. He was like he's suspicious of the scroll, but that's about it. He's like worried that the scroll will do something.
I'm gonna pick up the rat and say, "Good news, Roland. She's really just insecure and trying to compensate with a brash and bold front. But we have pecked down her defenses, and now she is quietly contemplating everything she's ever done in her life."
We're out of her room right now, though.
You're just saying this into the rat's face, like holding the rat like a microphone.
Yeah. I'm
Good
holding the rat.
news, everyone.
Today on Call Live, we have a small child.
I'm just imagining Ka like sitting at a news table with like a piece of paper. And
This spunky
instead of, like, a
23
wicker, there's just a
wicker
rat
parchment,
sitting
Aiden.
across her.
This
it's
spunky
wicker parchment.
23-year-old high mage got the
25.
comeuppance of a lifetime at 9:45 this evening.
Anyways, you all leave. You meet up with Roland, who was a fair bit away. And you have a scroll of Find the Path.
Aiden, now you know how to get people like really invested in like your NPCs. Just make them like High School Mean Girls.
That's kind of what I did. I didn't do it on purpose. He was just supposed to be a very erratic, basically child.
It turns out all this time she was just suffering from like erratic mental illness.
Anyways, you all are now free to roam the Feywild.
Me when I don't take my meds versus me when I take my meds.
Anyway, so what do you all do?
Well,
Let's
I
go
was very-
find Roland first.
Oh,
You already met up.
I already did that.
Oh, okay.
Roland, did you see what I did with the rat?
I did. I heard it very loud.
Yeah.
Huh?
I pick up the rat and I say, "Hi, Roland."
I'm going to kind of like cut my ears and I'm going to be like, "Hi, Ka."
Hi.
I'll admit, when you do that, a part of your like conscious like goes into the rat. You hear it twice.
Oh, that's awful.
Well, because
No.
I'm also right next to you, so you're
Mhm.
hearing it.
Why do the rats have delay?
It's latency.
There's magic latency, okay, Haley?
Max told me
It
his
is
brain
like a
has
few
latency.
nanoseconds. This is the best we can get in the Feywild.
Max told me his brain has latency once.
Mood. Anyways,
Mood.
you have a scroll. Find the path. What do
Yes.
you all plan to do?
I mean, I am. Perhaps after a quick breather, I'd be more than happy to embark on finding the stag.
This motherfucker said breather.
I mean, or whatever.
Okay.
It's just casting magic. I don't suppose I have a very high stamina when it comes to magic. It wears me out very quickly.
With that said, are you guys going to take a short rest?
I'm gonna try and convince them to.
Yes, that I get. I assume
Yeah.
that. So,
Short
you
rest.
okay, short rest.
Sure.
That takes an hour. You guys all go back to the tavern. You sit down. You order a meal. You just chat for a while. And Roland, your entire time you're poring over your book. And as you're poring over your book, you do notice one page, a page that wasn't there before, that just has Caliu's visage just on it.
Oh, Jesus! Flipping that.
It
flipping
has
that
what?
page rapidly as soon as I come
Wait,
across it.
what does it have?
It has Caliu's visage on it,
Oh, her face.
and yeah, it's just her, and it's just basic. It's kind of like a wanted poster.
What?
I'm gonna be like,
What?
the fuck?
What does it say?
Doesn't say anything.
Oh, it's just her face. Oh.
Over the course of this hour, I'll be attempting to interpret.
Fuck! I forgot about that, you dickhead. I'm sorry. Zach just DM'd me something.
I'll be returning briefly. I must use the restroom.
Okay, sorry. Zach comes over to my house a lot, and
I never
he
would
made a
have guessed.
bet, and he won the bet. So now in game he has free drinks.
What was the bet?
It was just if we were playing Connect 4 and I lost.
if you lose Connect 4, I get free drinks in game.
Basically,
Fucking
but it was
bet,
alternate
man.
Connect 4, where basically every other turn you switch colors, but you only win on the color you started with.
You're trying to sabotage the other player too.
Mm.
Wow, my head hurts because I drank like 4 cups of cherry lemon sun drop. Maybe I should slow down.
I feel
Delicious.
great.
Will
Drinking
you?
Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000.
I have jasmine green tea. It's great.
I have water.
I have a headache the
Nerd.
size of Talupa. I know this
Dude,
guy who just
Guacamole
never
Gamer
drinks
Fart
water.
9000's the
All
shit.
he drinks is like Coke and Sprite. He's like, Kyle.
Disgusting.
Actually,
I bet his blood tastes delicious.
I said, Kyle, you're dying.
It
And he's
tastes
like, no, I'm
tasty.
not.
Whose blood?
actually, I went over and I
Oh,
got
we're talking about
whole
Kyle,
milk.
Max.
Who's Kyle?
You know who Kyle is? That
Oh.
guy that's always like,
He's
you
that
know.
kid who drinks all the White Claws.
What?
No, Kyle's that guy that makes really weird comments towards me.
Oh yeah, the
Isn't
Kyle
there
I
like
met.
postman, you
right?
know?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
like
I was
I
confused. I was like, why are we talking
really,
about Kyle?
really weird comments. Like, I don't drink water. Like, that's like really bizarre. That's like a really
I don't
weird
drink
comment.
water.
That okay, Max. Aiden's making really weird comments towards me. Like he doesn't drink water. Can you tell him to back off?
Aiden,
I
can
drink
you
guacamole
kindly?
Gamer Fart 9000.
Can
Thank
you
you very
tell your
much.
boy to back off, bro?
Hey,
I'm done.
It's okay, Alicia. I drink water.
Okay, good.
Nerd.
I'm getting better at it.
Alicia, I drink water.
Yeah, I know
That's
you
why
do.
that's why I have to keep going to the bathroom.
I know
Nerds.
you take water and you shower. My coworker was talking about how like teenage boys just don't like. She's like, I had teenage boys and they never showered or anything. And I was like, Patty,
Then
I feel like it says more about your parenting than it does about teenage boys.
Yeah.
if they have a shower, just freaking ground them or something.
Anyways, we're going to move on. You all walk to the edge of the city, and as you walk to the edge of the city, Elo, you remember what the king said about the land moving. That forest that was far away the other day is within not even an hour's walking distance. You can't see where you came from, and the mountains are just to the right of you.
Okay, I'm gonna tell everyone that. Like, oh yeah, by the way, the forest moves.
What?
What is this, Macbeth?
Maybe, you don't know.
I call dibs on Lady Macbeth. She seems
Feel
like
like
she'd be a real freak.
freaking the sheets. Yeah, okay. You are at the edge of the city. What do you all do?
Celebrate to be out of Klein. I do a tap dance, remember?
Beautiful. I mean, do we need to cast the spell?
Yeah, cry, bitch, cry. Cry about what?
If you're asking me, yes.
Well, Banta, would you like to go ahead and cast it?
Banta, will you do the honors?
What, do I have to do anything special to cast it?
You have to read the scroll.
That is special.
Okay.
Okay.
I bet she rigged this so it goes wrong.
I love how
We're about to
mistrusting
find
you
out.
guys are.
We're little miscreants.
You are, and I love you all for it.
Oh my
Okay.
god, Mom, I told you a guy would tell me he
I
loves
have
me
to
eventually.
be trusting because Banta is. And it's killing me slowly.
Banta
I want to question everything.
having to be nice to someone who's a jerk and may not have her best interest at heart. Haley does so through gritted teeth.
I'm just thinking back to that one time that freaking Eva told someone that he wasn't worth being assassinated.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay. I want you all. Okay, hey, I want you, since you're casting the spell, I want you to simply just roll me a d20 and add your. What is it? I'm sorry. I want you to add your spell modifier to it.
Oh no.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
Why are we saying oh no?
Oh no, oh no, oh no, because I'm rolling.
Well, you have to do a little bit
Here's
of
the
role. This
moment
is
of
D&D.
truth.
I love role playing, but this is
I rolled a 2!
you're
That's one
rolling.
better than last time.
Okay, you roll. Haley, you're thinking. You cast a spell. Where do you want to go?
To the freaking hag?
To the freaking hag. Beautiful. Okay. You cast a spell. You enchant. You say the words that are written on the scroll. You normally you wouldn't be able to read these words, but something about the scroll just allows you to understand it innately, and the magic just flows through you into the scroll and casts a spell. In front of you all appears footsteps leading off and into the forest.
Well, I suppose.
We're so gonna die. Let's follow these footprints.
I suppose that was pretty straightforward.
Who's in my room?
I'm not.
I am also
That was
not in
kind of weird that
Alicia's
you said
room.
that first, Max. Are you in my room?
No, I'm not in your room, Alicia.
Maybe shush.
Ha ha ha.
Alright, everyone sound off. Who's in Alicia's room?
It's not me.
I didn't do it, I swear.
You guys are all huddled in my closet laughing, aren't you?
Not in
Yes,
your
we are.
closet.
We're all
Well, there's
playing.
nowhere.
You
You
don't
can't
know
hide-
that.
You can't hide under my bed. It's on
They're
the
clinging
ground.
to the ceiling.
We're not on your bed.
On the ceiling? Oh god.
We're in
Okay.
your bed.
Alicia, look up.
I'm looking up. I don't
We're
see
hidden in your
anything.
walls.
Oh
We're
my
hidden
god,
in-
Max, why are you crawling on my ceiling?
We're hidden in your walls. We're hidden in your walls. We're hidden.
I'm
Max,
hiding in your
turn your
balls.
head
I'm hiding in your
180
balls.
degrees and spew just
Max,
vomit.
if you're in my
Pour
walls, then I
hydrogen
will.
peroxide on your eyes and you can see us.
Okay. I'd have to get up and go and leave the room though, and I don't want to do that.
I don't blame you.
Exactly. Then we
Okay.
can
Yeah,
leave.
Alicia, I would not do
I'm
that.
about to just
You cannot
get
let
this
them
back to the
escape.
D&D game. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but come on.
Coming on.
You all follow through the forest, following the footsteps that guide you. This is a completely different thing. I want someone to roll a D100.
Who's the best roller? Can we
This
do
is-
a practice roll?
This is
Got it.
This is completely unrelated, but by the way,
My
due to
next
base
roll
of
will
rolling
be
a
a
2,
3.
roll a 1d100.
Alicia made the
I
highest
rolled a
rolls.
1 and then I rolled a 2. My next roll's a 3.
Y'all are so suspicious. Fine, I'll roll.
It's too late. Exactly.
Oh,
Holy shit.
thanks.
Well, I really, really
Okay,
hope that
I
works.
don't see why you guys care on 1d100s because it doesn't matter what number, how high or how low it is. It doesn't mean anything.
Usually high or low. Usually middle of the road is the safest option.
Good 1d100s.
Yeah, because some tables are 100 is the worst, some 0 is the worst, or 1 is the worst. You never know.
We're about to.
Yeah.
As you all are making your way through this forest, you are following these footsteps that are glowing on the floor. I hate
My
you.
door is shaking.
I heard my
you
name.
come
Alicia, don't let them
across
out.
The trees
The trees speak to me.
surround you, close in on you a little bit before opening up. You see one
Ella's really happy to be in a forest again, by the way.
standing by itself with a few dead trees around it.
I see what?
You
Standing?
see a large tree standing open in the forest with a few dead trees around it. You then look over this tree, and in it you see a large head-sized knot in the tree that resembles a human face.
Oh my god, I think we'd run into this before.
Ella really, really wants to go respect the tree. Really badly.
I'm gonna go
As you
respect that
inspect
tree
it-
so much.
As you inspect the tree,
No,
notice
respect,
it's-
not inspect.
Respect the tree.
I don't care. I'm still talking, Lucy.
I mean, both, I guess. I can inspect it
as
too.
you come closer to this tree, that large knot, that large human head-sized knot, where the eyes are, it doesn't just look like a human face, it is a human face. The eyes are real. Open, wide, unblinking eyes.
Am I crazy or have we
Oh.
encountered something like this before? We
They
encountered a
are
weird tree before.
We encountered a tree. It didn't have a
sap.
face. It just hated us.
Wait, I've seen this before in Lord of the Rings.
No, you didn't. These are different.
Yeah,
You liar.
is weeping a stream of watery sap, and it looks terrified.
Tree cum.
So I'm gonna get my jars out and just start collecting some of that
Maple
sap.
syrup. We can have syrup
Zach,
for our
I'm
pancakes.
going to harvest this tree's tears.
We should eat it later. No.
Yeah,
No.
bitch, keep crying.
What do I add? Yeah.
Hey, you're worthless. You're ugly. Give me $100.
Okay. Ella's gonna very carefully go up to the tree and ask it what's wrong.
Oh, I was not joking though.
Oh, I know you're not. As you go up to the tree and you try to harvest it, Elo, you try to communicate with it. As you do, there is no mouth. The mouth cannot move.
Put one open for him.
But the water continues to just fall down its face and down the rest of the tree. You harvest some of it, Vrakmash, and you as you do that, you just see the eyes get a little bit more panicked as you do so. Like it's almost telling you, no, don't do it, don't do it.
Vrakmash, I don't think you should be doing that. The tree seems panicked.
Too late.
As you do it, you put it into this jar. It's almost kind of like a mason jar. As it fills the bottom of it, it cracks.
The glass or the sap?
The glass cracks.
Vrakmash, drop it.
Drop it.
Before
No.
you're even able to drop it, the entire jar shatters and the water splashes all over you. I
Oh,
need you to
thank
roll
God.
a
Oh, no.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, better him
God
than me.
damn it.
Ah,
All of us?
Nope,
All of us or just
Vrakmash.
him?
Oh, thank God.
Son of a
I think me
bitch
and Car are just kind
deserves
of like
it.
sitting back, like Car's in the basket. I'm hanging out. We're
I
taking
want something bad to happen to
Hey
him.
we're
guys,
taking a
I make-
breather.
I'm making martinis.
guys,
Did you get a bad score?
I got a 5.
Sucks to suck.
Okay.
That's why you should have used one of my patented wicker vials. They won't shatter on you. Cause wicker vials.
Great.
So
Free
what,
advertisement.
what starts happening, Aiden?
As you do this, you feel a burning sensation on where it sprayed you.
Rhea.
Stupid
you feel
motherfucker.
like you're about to turn to dust. It burns. It hurts. I need you to. I need you
Oh no.
to half your health.
Hey, yo, why you laughing like that? That's not funny.
I need you to half your health.
Oh, okay, I got one. Okay, now lay down and dig your own grave.
Max HP or current HP?
His max HP is now cut down to half.
Yo.
He can no longer go above half health.
Oh. So.
This is why we don't try to take random shit.
Brack, you doing
No,
okay?
I'm still
This
gonna
from-
take more shit.
This from the
Not
bird
going
percentile
where I wanted it
lady.
to go.
Oh, that's what that screaming is. It's my cat. I was like, why is there an infant wailing outside my door? That's kind of
Turned your
weird.
Camera on.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I did? I was like, why do you
Yeah.
want me to turn my camera on? Oh.
No, I'm just saying you turned your camera on.
Nice.
Steve.
Ooh. You have to pay extra for that. Ow.
So yes, your max health is currently halved at the moment, so you cannot go above your half your health, Zach.
Does it count as a living object?
You don't know.
I'm gonna try to read his thoughts, considering it looked at me
Okay.
by detect.
You cast detect thoughts on this creature, and all you hear is, "No, I'm so sorry. Please, no. Just go away. Just I can do nothing. Just go. It's basically just constantly begging from everything that's near it to run as fast as it can.
Yo, guys.
Yeah.
I don't think it wants anybody to be near it.
Where'd you get that impression?
Maybe the fucking burns on my arms and shit.
You deserve that.
Didn't you take bird placenta and put it in a vial?
I put it in a cough standard Wickard vial. It didn't
Oh,
do you have one
That's
of
my
those
girl.
vials on you?
oh yeah.
break. Ella
yeah.
No.
does have a cough vial on her,
I'm
full
gonna
of bird
ask-
placenta.
I just tossed it out.
Okay, let me restate that. Do you have an empty vial on you?
I toss one at him.
At me or him? As in the
You.
tree? Okay, well I'm
No,
going
I
to
toss.
reattempt.
Yeah, I give it to the tree without arms. Here, baby, fill yourself up.
You, as
I'm
you
gonna
go to
reattempt
for it,
this bullshit.
you are still reading its mind, and
Yep.
it screams even louder at you.
Oh my
It is
gosh. I'm gonna have
deafening.
no one to help me fight this hag. Everyone's
What do
gonna
you
be
mean?
dead.
Ella's gonna be
Everyone's gonna
there.
be dead.
Don't worry, Ella will be there. She's not that dumb.
But first, shit, never mind.
As you reach for it, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw this time.
Oh no.
Cause patented wicker vials did not do that. That was the own free will of the user. Warning: does not change bad decisions.
Okay. As you hear this deafening scream, you are now under the fear effect. You can no longer get any closer to this creature, and you can only use your movement to get away from it.
Oh,
So how
thank you,
close was I
tree.
to begin with?
You were pretty damn close, but you can no longer reach any further to try to get its tears.
The tree made him see sense.
Okay, so new solution. I'm gonna throw a dagger at it and then heat metal with it. If it
You have
sticks.
disadvantage on attack rolls while within
Damn.
a line of sight. If the source of fear is within line of sight of you.
You gotta close your eyes and then throw it, buddy.
Yeah, which would be disadvantage anyways.
Can we double that? Double disadvantage?
No.
2 for 1?
2 for 1 special. No.
You know what? I'm probably just not gonna do anything then.
Yes,
Just
you
gonna,
are
like, kind of back away a little bit.
Maybe you should
I think it'd be
communicate
really-
that the tree is screaming inside your head.
I already did, other than
Yeah.
the fact that it's screaming.
I really think you should throw that dagger at disadvantage because it'd be really funny.
How about I just not?
Oh, fine.
Can it understand me? I'm gonna say why. Like, speak to the tree.
if
like,
you actually you're actually
Ragmash
trying
is
to
secretly
communicate with
a
the
tree
The
hugger.
tree, not with the people. The tree.
The tree and when you ask the question why, it basically just responds with more voices. It's just like it's full of lost souls. It's just, and you just hear echoing, and some reply with, "Have you not learned?" And others reply with, "You will die." And it's just a
Aiden, can I figure out what the damn
cacophony.
tree is?
Yeah.
What do I have to roll?
You can roll Arcana, I guess.
Okay.
No, nature.
Nature?
Nature.
Yeah.
Nature.
Hell yeah. Okay. That was not very good, but there it is.
Have never heard of anything like this.
Fuck.
You haven't even heard a fairy tale like this before. It is terrifying and just sad at the same
No
time.
ancient Demarian knowledge for me. Damn.
Vrax's gonna like try to disconnect hearing from them.
Okay,
He's
you can
gonna,
just
like,
drop the spell.
Yeah, he's gonna like rub his eyes in like.
You were still under the fear effect.
Yeah, he's like backing off and like walking the fuck away.
Yeah, you can no longer get any closer to it. Okay. Would anyone else do anything?
I think it's a great time to leave the tree
Yeah.
alone.
Ella's gonna leave some cinnamon for the tree. Or actually, no, that's a bad idea. I take it back. Ella's just gonna leave.
Okay, you all
Like, very sadly, I'm gonna pat the tree and leave.
as you pat the tree, your hand gets singed a little bit.
That's fine.
You give me a second. You take
God damn, how much damage do I
2
take?
damage.
Oh, that's fine.
Small price to pay for comforting a lost tree soul.
Yeah, small price to pay. I'll do it.
You all continue to follow the magical footsteps that are laid out before you. I need someone else to roll a d100 for me.
I call dibs.
I guess she's doing it.
We should sing a walking song while we walk.
If you do that, I'll let you do it at advantage.
Oh boy, it's 100.
It was nice knowing you guys.
Do that, do that, do that, do that.
Thank you
do
for
that, that.
going on this journey with me,
My
Roland,
body lies
Ella,
over the
Ka,
Feywild. My
Drakmash.
body lies over the mist. My body lies over
Oh
the
no.
Feywild. Oh, there she goes.
I feel like an
My walking
opportunity
song.
was missed in making Ka a bard.
Yeah.
You think? But you'd miss it.
Okay, Aiden, what happens with 100?
Ka could be
You all
also be a
continue on.
swindler.
You
Nothing?
eventually night sets, and you all make camp.
You son of a bitch,
Partway
if I
through
don't
the
get
night-
something for getting highs.
Partway through the night, I need to know who's first watch.
Roland is awake.
Roland? Okay, Roland and whoever else is awake, I need you to make a perception check.
Ka,
Fine, yeah, I'll
you
roll.
want to hang out?
Oh, I like
Oh,
hanging
me?
out. I like hanging out.
Second
Yeah.
watch.
I'm gonna leave this up to you. Are you too busy hanging out with Roland to actively be searching? Because if you are, you can. I want you to roll at disadvantage.
Oh, I'll roll a disadvantage.
Okay, cool.
Face.
That was just a pure roleplay thing. You didn't have to do it.
I would be keeping.
Well, it doesn't matter. I did well either way. Woo!
I'd
You
be
did,
keeping.
you did.
I'd be keeping dancing lights up. The
Okay.
entirety of our.
As
You know, Roland, I don't know if I really feel like slaving anymore. It's just the joy's kind of gone out of the profession for me.
Was
Both
it like
of
a thing that we've like really gone over that like you legitimately own slaves? Have we? Like,
No, I'm not high enough rank for that. God.
oh, okay. So you're like a kidnapper, not a slave.
Hey, they're homeless people. No one cares about them.
So yeah.
Have you seen those people that live in your sewers? They're freaks.
I'm lucky enough not to live in. Or I used to.
Well, you should take a look at some of them sometime. Some of those guys.
I still don't know if like just straight up kidnapping homeless people is like. Good.
No, more the poison dulls their senses. They don't even know what's happening. For all they know, they're on Feywild land world. I don't know, some kind of like fun thing you humans do.
World.
Feyworld.
both of you, you get an off feeling. You hear wind blowing, but it's not. The wind isn't blowing. You hear something flying overhead, but then it's gone. You feel like it's watching you.
No.
Roland, you feeling a little weird?
Like there's something in the darkness that is just peering at you.
Ka's gonna scoot a little closer towards Roland.
I'm-
Awfully creepy
You
night.
all,
I'm gonna expand my dancing lights into the direction of,
as you, yes.
of whatever it could be.
Okay, as you do this, you hear a beautiful singing voice. You hear.
Yep, we're all gonna die.
It is beautiful, and as you you put your dancing lights into this direction, you see a beautifully beautifully adorned woman in the middle of this forest. She looks like a goddess in the night. She glimmers in the moonlight, and she's singing with this harmony that you've never heard. Both of you, I need you to roll wisdom saving throw.
Roland, oh god, it's a beautiful woman, my worst nightmare!
Oh god, mine too. We aren't prepared for this.
Beavis and Butthead.
Butthead and also Butthead.
Okay.
If we're both charmed, that's done.
It'd be
Game's
funny
over.
though. Turns out we just met an actual goddess.
That would be funny, wouldn't it? Here, I'm trying to get the photo for you all. I'm so sorry.
You're good. I think I've already kind of pieced it together. But...
No.
Whenever her picture comes up, I'm gonna say she kind of looks like a faded 7, don't you think?
It's a banshee.
Okay, I'm going to be sharing my screen, so you're all gonna have to look
Don't
at that.
banshees like freaking scream at you though?
This is what you see.
She's kind of like a faded
you
7,
hear
right?
the beautiful song,
Wait, you mean it's not a woman?
What the fuck is that?
and you see its wings unfurl.
I
But
don't
we
know what
see
you're talking about, guys. That looks like a beautiful woman.
So me and Max only see a woman though, right?
Yes, you only see a woman at the moment, but well, actually, Kyle, you're under charm at the moment. You are
Aiden,
more or less
I
just
want to
standing
say,
there. Yes.
I've seen this, and I'm so glad you're using it.
Thank you.
I was really
This
thinking
beautiful
it was
woman.
lucky. Okay.
And as they unfurl the wings, Roland, the singing falls into a dull low, and you hear a screech. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh no.
Actually, you know what? Since it's 7, that's where I'm gonna end it.
Oh,
Oh, fun.
we can roll initiative next time.
Yeah. You
Kind
can
of a
roll initiative
crappy
next
ambush
time.
predator if it's screaming as it attacks.
It lulls you into a false sense of security.
Yeah, but then it screams.
I'm being dramatic, okay? Don't ruin
It's
this for me.
artistic flair, okay? Maybe it likes to do a little, pants wetting before it gets going.
Nah. The woman
Pants
tripped,
sweating.
and that's its thing. It wants you to go help the woman, and then it can eat you.
Yeah,
Sure.
sure. Yes. So for anyone who failed that wisdom saving throw, which was only caught because everyone else was asleep, lucky y'all, is surprised for the first round. So,
I'm always surprised, baby.
I mean, but we were asleep, so we're like all prone.
yeah.
Probably surprised as well.
Yeah. So you will also be surprised.
Elo's meditative state lets her not be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, try me, bitch.
Yeah, I guess. Shit.
I meditate, fucker, and I have
Fuck.
stuff against being charmed. So.
I mean, yeah, this is the Feywild. This is kind of like your element.
Yeah, this is literally Elo's happy place
You're
at the
really in
moment.
tune with this fucking place.
Yeah.
She's a freaking elf.
Yeah.
I'm not even a
She's
forest
got
elf. I'm a
Fey
moon elf.
ancestry.
Haley, I'm glad you know this. I'm also kind of upset you know this, but this thing, I've been holding on to it for so long.
This normal woman.
Yes, this absolutely normal woman that none of y'all should be scared of whatsoever.
I was like, oh, this is totally gonna be a harpy, right? And then, no, okay, it's like a weird fucking bird dragon. Cool.